Chapter 3. Meat is us. Meat is us.
The insect writing and the disappearance of Frank's body. Are these two things really connected? Or am I chasing ghosts? Either way, all roads lead to the Hive. As we slowly left downtown Clawville, and the ominous outlines of the Hive's buildings began to appear, a kind of panic took over. "Turn back," screamed a voice in my skull. I knew I was going to need an insanely strong cup of coffee before we crossed the border into Roachtown. Luckily, Zip's coffee shop was right on the border, like a last beacon on a raging sea. I gotta have a coffee, otherwise I won't survive the night.
Rough one, huh? It must be awful mingling with so many rich and famous people.
Guess what? It really was. And that movie.
Was it really that bad? But I still want to see it.
Trust me, you don't want to do that.
There's no justice in the wilds.
There sure ain't.
Completed the second chapter.
Hello,
Chicken,
Wolf
please.
premieres tonight. But what are the chicken police doing at the event? Here's the new Clawville Chronicle.
Wait, what?
Here's the new issue, sirs.
What do you mean, what are the chicken police doing at the event? This just happened. Or it's still happening.
I don't write the news, sir. I just deliver it. This is the Clawville Chronicle.
Stop shouting, will ya? We're standing right here.
You hear that, Sonny? News travels fast around here.
And there's a mole at the station. You know what's what all the time, huh?
I don't read the papers, sir. I'm not very good at reading.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, sir. But that's all right, sir. I'm better at talking.
That's for sure.
The Clawville Chronicle is here.
Suspicious.
We're going to the slaughterhouse, old beaver. Any advice?
You're going to get yourselves into the Hive, huh? Then I wish you all the courage in the world, and of course, a shotgun.
Finally, somebody speaking my language.
Anything else, Pops?
Don't get yourself
Not a
killed,
fan of a
sonny boy,
shotgun.
or who'll be godfather to Martin's little chick?
What the?
I haven't asked him yet, Pops.
It shouldn't be such a surprise anyway. After all, who else could it be? Zip?
What? Don't even say that.
Quiet. He'll hear you. Then who knows what he'll put in our coffee.
You're right there.
Come on, Zip. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue.
So what do you
clues.
know about this MEAT?
It's a meat substitute. The cheapest and yet the best one. It crushed the competition like it wasn't even there.
And the new factory?
The old textile factory was converted into this new plant. And it's huge. So big, you can be sure it's not just producing for the city.
They're going for world domination?
With a product like this, they'd be stupid not to. They can't make it as fast as it sells.
And the king? What does he say about this?
Nothing. Or maybe his paw's also involved. Who knows?
Well, we have to get a can of this. I want to know exactly what's in it.
I got one right here. You want a sample? 5 Clawvillian bucks.
What? But Zip, this is public interest. It's a police matter.
If you have a warrant, you can seize it. Otherwise, $5. You want it or not, cheapskate?
You're such a piece of crap, Zip. Here you go.
Thanks, my man. Here's your can. Hey, you two. Still alive?
Why shouldn't we be?
Little birds were tweeting that you were swooping in and out of the hive like it was your own. It's a wonder your heads are still on your shoulders.
Maybe it's our charm.
And because we're fearless police detectives.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
I don't need
totally
the goat
what it
shit.
is.
So what do you need? I don't want to get involved in any of the hive stuff. I got enough problems as it is.
What kind of hive stuff?
Oh, give me that, Sonny. I'm not buying your detective mind tricks. You know what I'm talking about. The place is a big pile of TNT that's been lit a long time ago. Maybe it was you two.
Why is everyone bringing that up?
Listen, Zip, this is important. There are some things we'd like to ask you. You've got a perfect view of the Hive, and you seem to have the right contacts inside.
Don't flatter me, Sonny. I'm not that easy, but, I've made some useful friends over the years, that's for sure.
Well, this is the perfect time to serve the public good, buddy.
Public good my ass. Well, okay. Spill your guts.
Well, let's look at that piece of can.
Next time, but not now. Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time,
What about this?
but not now.
What's with the chicken scratches?
So you've never seen one of these?
Actually, I have. It's some old insect writing, I think. Someone used to scribble these on my wall. It didn't make much sense because most insects don't even know that language anymore.
Do you know anyone who can read it?
I don't think so, but I have a guess who you should show it to.
Who?
Piano Man?
8 limbs, otherworldly voice, blood-curdling looks, and implacable manners.
The Queen?
The Queen? Cluck, we barely made it out of there alive. Any other ideas?
Who knows how old that witch is? 100 or more? If anybody knows anything about old writings, it's her.
Yeah, maybe we'll try.
That's fair.
Thanks for the tip, Trash Panda.
Trash
You're
Panda.
welcome. But order something or I'll throw you out of here. This is a decent place now, okay?
It's a
Okay,
reputable
okay.
establishment.
I could use a cup of Java.
Make it 2, bartender.
Wow, where did you find this? Maybe in an antique shop?
Does it look familiar?
I even had a book with similar writing, and my dear wife Desiree knew a few words in that language, although the writing didn't look exactly like this.
Huh.
You mean this could have been manipulated somehow?
I don't know, I'm not a writing expert, but anything's possible. I think they used codes like this in the war.
They did?
And the
Oh,
war.
that's interesting. Thanks, Pops.
No problem, boys. But don't go yet. I've got a new beaver joke if you're interested.
Oh, no.
Sure, Uncle. Hit me.
So, I gave my assistant a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out, he only does odd jobs.
Wow. Bad joke.
Oh, jeez, help me.
I love it. Hope you never run out of them, old beaver.
I wish my wife shared your enthusiasm, Martin.
Huh.
What's the mood like inside?
What kind of mood? No mood there, Sonny. Just misery and anger in their purest form.
How the hell did we get here?
I suppose it was a rhetorical question, but the answer is simple. Our beloved king made some stupid decisions. Putting the insects behind walls was just fuel for an already blazing fire. Now these flames
need some
threaten
pest
the entire
control.
city.
When will they reach us? Today? Tomorrow?
Who knows? Any
That's
moment
tablets.
now. And the closure of the textile factory has made matters worse.
And the MEAT plant. Doesn't it provide more jobs?
Fuck that. They're moving the animals by bus through the hive. In and out, in and out. Not a single insect waits there.
But why? Why risk it? They could end up having the place burnt down by furious, starving insects.
I don't know, Sonny. You'd need a detective for that. Are they hiding something? Well, ask them.
You know, Zip, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
What? Go into that fortress? Good luck, roosters. It was nice knowing you.
Cluck, I'm having deja vu. It's like this conversation has already happened once.
More than once. But we always survived, didn't we?
A rooster walks into a meat market until he ends up on the counter.
What kind of saying is that?
I just made it up. Clever, huh?
Don't you worry about us, Zip. We're not gonna barge in unprepared.
Maybe ask old Blood Boil for a tank. Huh, the posters say he's got one.
Ha ha. Very funny, Zip.
Not a bad idea.
We're not asking anybody for a tank, Marty.
Hey, you two.
Why shouldn't we be?
We had a little trip into the Hive, old beaver. How can I say?
Not a heartwarming experience, am I right? I remember when it was a real buzzing, lively place. Wonderful people, fantastic food. That too, Martin. I know you spent half your teenage years there. That too, Martin. I know you spent half your teenage years there.
Why did he repeat
I
it?
used to love hanging around the
That was
Honeyfall Tower and getting into trouble with the boys.
Well, these are different times now. We've spoiled everything for the future generations.
Hey, you're not supposed to be so ominous, Pops. In fact, you're usually the one who pours the spirit into us.
All is not lost, even I know that. But there's less and less hope.
We'll make sure there's still some hope, old beaver.
Yeah, I know, sonny boy. You were always a hopeless dreamer deep inside, despite your grim and pragmatic exterior.
See? That's what I always tell him.
Ah, now we need the Queen's answer.
We visited Queen Zenaida. Can you tell us anything about her, old beaver?
Ah, the Great Web, am I right? Quite a woman, huh?
Well, it's not often you get to mingle with living legends. Except you, of course, Pops.
All right, the smooth talk's still going, I see. But let me tell you something about that woman and the Great Web.
We're listening.
As much as they seem weak and vulnerable now, and even to be at the forefront of the insect cause like some kind of freedom fighters, we must not forget who they are and where they come from.
What exactly do you mean?
You know. Until the Segregation Act was passed, before the insects were isolated from the outside world, the Great Web preyed on them, just as the clan does now.
You mean all that, we're reformed rhetoric is just a cover?
I'm sure they mean it sincerely now. After all, if insects are suffering, there's nothing to take from them. But once things improve, they'll be back to being the predatory tyrants they used to be.
Oh, thanks for your honest thoughts, Pops.
Don't mention it. That's all you get from me, sonny boy. Honesty and bad beaver jokes, of course.
Oh, yes, the famous beaver jokes. You got one up your sleeve right now, don't you?
Of course I do. So, I went to Nautica last time, but I didn't stay long.
How come?
There's something fishy about that place.
Oh, that was awful, old-timer. How can Desiree stand it?
She can't. That's why I'm here.
That was amusing, not gonna lie.
Any useful news?
They say the clan is on full alert, and the
They're expecting a war, right?
What do you expect when you go there?
To end this before war breaks out.
Then I wish you boys every success, because we don't have much time, and I'm afraid we won't have another chance either.
Could get a Franks. The graveyard. Let's check the graveyard.
Nothing interesting has happened since we were last here.
Well, the dead do not speak, but I mumble to myself a lot. Otherwise, no. It's dead quiet. Oh, well.
Any more grave robbers lurking around?
Not that I know of. Although, well, since I got hit on the head, I need a little more drink to keep my mind clear.
That's a correlation I don't quite understand.
We'll figure it out later, Marty. Thanks, Joe.
Hey, Uncle Joe. You ever seen anything like this?
Let's see if he knows about
Of
this.
course I have. I mean, something like this. It's some kind of a mixed-up version of an ancient insect language.
So you can't read it?
Huh? Is this some kind of a riddle? No, I don't know. It looks like the sounds have been mixed up.
Mixed up.
The
How's that?
sounds, huh? Okay, thanks for the help,
Is that
old
all
buddy.
suspicious?
I didn't say anything. No thank you needed.
I thought Lewis might be here, but apparently he's not. I should tell the police chief about the dead body.
Now the boss is gonna kill us.
Not if he doesn't notice we were here.
Yeah, we'll be like the insect ninjas of Titania.
Oh my god.
Featherland.
Ah, we're already
shit.
busted.
So much for being a ninja.
You only said your name, so I'm gonna make my move, and
You're not going anywhere.
You're stuck with me. little buddy.
Featherland. What the hell are you doing here?
What do you
Where
mean,
the
boss?
fuck did you go from the crime scene? We found a dead body. For the love of the great wild ones.
We're
Yeah,
on a hot lead, sir. This time for real. We found some paper and,
You didn't remove any evidence from the scene, did you?
No.
Oh, no, boss. What are you thinking? That would be extremely unprofessional.
and dangerous, and punishable.
You're very lucky we got there in time. Mr. Lupus is already safe, if you're interested.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
goodness.
Thank goodness.
To
Hooray.
anything with hair or feathers on it, that's fantastic.
A great weight has been lifted from my heart.
Don't tell me. I was literally dying to know what's going on with him.
Enough.
Dying with anticipation.
Furry clucking hell. Is everything just a game to you?
Maybe.
Pull yourselves together. And I want an accurate report on my desk tomorrow morning of everything you've done today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get out of my sight, birds.
Okay, you filthy animal. Let's go talk to Moses and
I think we should show him something. Let's see, how about
Listen
enough,
up.
Super Cops? Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. But I've read about ancient insect writings that depict sounds, not letters, and so displays the vibrations of the message.
Huh.
You can tell that just by looking at it. It looked like a chicken scratch to me at first.
That doesn't surprise me.
Have you tried sniffing it?
What? I'm not a dog.
Obviously. Allow me. Whoever wrote this came from a place that uses a lot of incense. The paper is completely saturated with the distinctive pungent aroma of sandalwood, sage, frankincense, lavender, and, of course,
Wood.
burnt wood.
Do
That
you
sounds
have
like
to
an
show off like
apothecary.
that?
Thanks for the info,
I can't
Sniffy.
say the words.
We'll go knock on the door of every local fortune teller.
You know, real detectives use all their senses.
Thanks for the tip.
Damn.
I'll try to grow a nose.
A fang, to be precise. Very astute observation, my little furry friend.
Is that from the clan?
We found it at a crime scene. You ever seen anything like it?
We've heard that the leaders of the clan all have at least one tooth gilded to show where they belong.
Any idea who exactly it belongs to?
I had a run-in with Mick once, but other than that, I don't get involved in the clan's affairs.
You don't get your hands dirty, huh?
I've managed to put Mick himself in jail, if you must know.
You mean the case where we had to release him?
You'd be surprised how deep Mick's reach and connections go,
Not
Santino.
surprised.
You mean he's got connections in the police department? We're just hopeless romantics.
Interesting.
You're gonna be hopeless
Plato's voice
corpses
is
with that
breaking.
attitude.
wonder why some characters' voice lines break like that. Let's ask them about anything else. Let's see about this bloody letter.
Let's see. How about no?
You didn't collect any evidence, did you? Especially without using professionally inadequate evidence bags.
Of course not, boss.
Never.
Even the
Whatever
suggestion
would
is
we do?
offensive.
Why would we do that? That's insane.
Good. Sonny? What are professionally inadequate evidence bags?
I have no idea.
You didn't collect any evidence.
Of course.
Good. You didn't collect.
Of course.
Good.
Let's
we
go.
need to go up to the office and get the right ones.
There's many things that can be said about Marty, but one thing for sure.
Old man, you really need a lady in your life. A cleaning lady, at least.
Ha ha ha. You think about these jokes a lot.
Sometimes, on sleepless nights.
I understand Laura more and more.
What?
What?
Huh. That's the same one we've seen, sadly. I feel like we should talk to the hair.
Well,
Or maybe we can talk to Boo.
did you bring his body? The truth is...
We'll talk
He's
to Boo
gone.
first.
Gone? Oh, great. Did he run away, or someone take him?
They took him, and I think we know where.
Disposing of evidence, huh? Pulped. Pulped. That sounds interesting.
You know what? We didn't say anything, old creep.
If you find him, let me know. I might be able to help you out.
You got it. But no funny business. You're not gonna eat Frank, okay?
Ooh, what are you thinking, The very suggestion is offensive.
For all the illegal...
Where'd Boobo go?
Marty's right about...
I wanted to ask Boobo something.
So all the stuff that... The old owl...
God damn it, Boobo.
Let's go.
My favorite chickens. Ah, that's nice of you, Doc.
I think he was being ironic, Marty.
Now, well, it's still good to see you big hoot. You are a real sweetheart, Marty. Well, what do you want?
We were just passing by. Thought we'd see how you were doing.
Sonny, there's a lot of things to say about you, but selfless do-gooder ain't one of them.
Ouch.
So cut the chicken
How
shit.
dare you damage my
Okay,
reputation.
I get it. Actually, yeah, we do want something from you.
Ooh, what a surprise. So spit it out while I rest my eyes.
Okay.
What do you think about the current situation in the city?
Yeah, that boring, eh? Hi, Saber. Hi.
And the Hive,
Hi, precious
the riots.
Aren't you suspicious of what's happening around the meat substitute factory?
The king's been acting pretty strange lately, don't you think, old owl?
Asleep, is he?
Yeah,
I never know if he's sleeping or ignoring us.
Or both.
that's the question, Marty.
Alright.
Hey, buddy, how's it hanging?
That bird is crazy.
Who, Bubo?
He tried to cut my arm off. He said he'd replace it with another one, but I'm sure he wanted to eat it.
What, Bubo? Oh, no, he's not like that.
Don't get cute with me. You wanted me dead, right?
So he didn't even treat you?
Actually, yes. After I told him that I wouldn't let him cut my arm off, or anything else for that matter, he finally just set the bone straight, and voila! Good as new!
So
Yay.
you can play the piano again.
Well, my first thought was that I could grip the bottle with both hands again, but damn the feathered heavens, yes! I will play the piano!
That's fantastic. Glad we could help. But your friend is still a crazy-ass son of a duck.
He may be a fantastic doctor, but he's a madman, and almost certainly a cannibal.
Well, nothing can be ruled out.
So, if you don't mind, I'll be getting back to my future. And my love.
You mean Zenaida?
And my piano. Yee-hoo! Into the hive!
Title drop again?
God
Stop
damn
that
it, you're
right
not
now,
Deadpool, Marty. You're not
What about
Deadpool,
this?
Marty.
Gives me the creeps.
I feel you, brother.
Life goal? Not to bleed to death here one day.
Fair.
Thanks for fixing the Kakapo's hand, Doc.
It was an interesting procedure. It would have been easier to just cut that hand off. But for some reason, he persisted.
A bar pianist attached to his hand, huh? What a freak.
What a surprise.
Thanks. Let's hope he can get his life back on track.
Who cares? Good night.
Okay,
Good
Boobo.
night, Bubo.
He sleeps all the time. Do you think it's his age? How do you, as an insider, see it?
Pluck you, Marty.
Ha.
Besides, he's probably just had too much morphine and formaldehyde.
And he probably doesn't care about anything in life anymore.
That too.
I feel
Shit,
that in my own
It's
soul.
not good for him to be alone. Everybody needs someone. Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. You got me anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
He sleeps all the time. Do you think it's his age?
Do we go back to our flat and see if we can call Lewis over to figure out what he knows?
Let's see.
So 5, 9, 3, 2. Let's see if Lewis can tell us anything. Weird. Is that the right number? Or 555-932? Yeah.